Hi, in this video I will be showing you problem number 19 of chapter 14 section 1. Find and sketch the domain of the function f of xy equal to square root of 4 minus x square divided by 1 minus x square. So the concept behind this z equal to f of xy represents a surface. So this being a function of two variables. Now what we are going to do in this one is to find the domain of this surface in the xy plane. So our domain will consist of all those xy values and where z represents the surface. The f of xy is defined to be square root of y minus x square divided by 1 minus x square. So it has a square root on the numerator. The square root is defined only when the inside expression is more than or equal to 0. And also we should make sure that the denominator is not equal to 0. As the numerator involves square root, so y minus x square must be more than or equal to 0. And the denominator should not be equal to 0. 1 minus x square, the denominator should not be equal to 0. So pretty much we have to solve these two equations, 1 and 2. 1 is an inequality. 1 and 2 must be satisfied in order to get the domain. So y minus x square more than or equal to 0 would mean y is more than or equal to x square, which means if you set this to equal to y equal to x square, then what we get is a parabola. So y is more than or equal to x square would mean all inside of the parabola including the boundary of the parabola. And the second one, 1 minus x square not equal to 0, would mean x square is not equal to 1, which means x is not equal to plus or minus 1. So we have to graph step 3 and step 4. We'll show that in the next slide. So x and y axes are drawn here. And then we'll rough sketch the parabola y equal to x square. And then we'll rough sketch the lines x equal to 1 and x equal to negative 1. They are not part of the graph because x is not equal to. So including the boundary inside of the parabola is the domain, but x equal to 1 and x equal to negative 1 are not part of the domain. So y is more than or equal to x square is the interior of the parabola including the boundary. Number 2, x is not equal to 1 are two vertical lines passing through 1 and negative 1. And they are not part of the domain. So we can write this in the builder form. The domain is all those xy where y is more than or equal to x square and x is not equal to plus or minus 1. Hope this video helps.